Good day everyone. Our topic for today is all about solving linear equation in one variable, particularly its definition, the properties, addition property, and the multiplication properties of equality. And also I gave sample problems about this lesson. But before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your classmates and friends. And hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please don't skip the ads in this video. Thanks. And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about solving linear equation in one variable. A linear equation in one variable is an equation which can be written in the form of ax plus b equals c. So yung ax plus b equals c, where a, b, and c are real numbers such that a is not equal to 0. So, paano siya naging one variable? Kasi kung nakikita natin, meron tayong isang x lang dito, which is the equivalent of the one variable in an equation. Okay? So, linear equation in one variable has the following example. So, for this one, 2x plus 3 equals 11 is a sample of a linear equation in one variable. Another is 2 quantity x minus 1 equals 8, which can be written as 2x plus negative 2 equals 8. So, paano siya naging ganon? As we still remember, if you still remember the distributive property, i-distribute lang natin yung 2 sa x at saka sa negative 1. That's why 2 times x is 2x, and then 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Okay, that's why we have 2x and then negative 2 for this particular example. Next, we have 2 third x plus 5 equals x minus 7 can be written as negative 1 over 3x plus 5 equals negative 7. Okay, so paano naging ganun naman ito? So, yung x, pag nilipat mo siya, magiging negative x. Tama? And then, plus 2 third x. Since yung x meron siyang 1, pwede kong gayahin yung denominator nito. Okay? Pwede ko siyang gayahin. Or simply, ganito ang gagawin ko. 3 plus 3 times 1 is negative 3. Diba? 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. That's why we have negative 1 and then copy the denominator 3 and then just copy the letter x. Then plus 5 equals negative 7. Wala na yung x kasi nga nilipat natin siya. Okay? Pero meron akong ibang explanation doon sa ating addition property of equation later. Makikita ninyo. And then, ito naman mga sumusunod na example, these are not linear equation in one variable. So, ano yung mga examples na yan? Halimbawa, yung 2x plus 3y equals 11, hindi siya linear equation in one variable kasi dalawa yung variable niya. Ano yung mga variables na yon? Yun yung x tsaka y. Sa next naman, we have x minus 1 squared equals 8. So dito, hindi rin siya linear equation in one variable kasi yung x minus 1 squared, yung x, naka-squared siya, di ba? Ibig sabihin, dalawa yung x natin. Dalawa yung x natin. Okay, so magkakaroon ng exponent na 2 yan. So therefore, hindi rin siya linear equation in one variable. Ano siya? Usually, quadratic ang tawag doon. And then, 2 over 3x plus 5 equals x minus 7. Okay, hindi rin ito linear equation in one variable kasi yung x nasa denominator. Kailangan nasa numerator siya. No? Katulad nito, nandito siya. Mean to say, yung x katambal ni 2 o yung x katambal ni 1. For this one, hindi siya kasi yung x nasa denominator. And usually, ang tawag dyan is rational expression. A solution for a linear equation in one variable is a real number, which, when substituted for the variable in the equation, makes the equation true. So, let's see. Is 3 the right solution for 2x plus 3 equals 11? So, first write the original. The original equation is 2x plus 3 equals 11. Then, we will substitute 3 for x. So, papalitan natin si x ng 3 base here. Kasi ang tanong dito is 3 is the solution. So, papalitan natin siya ng 3. Then, 2 times 3 is equal to 6 plus 3. Is 6 plus 3 is equal to 11? The answer is no. So therefore, 3 is not a solution for 2x plus 3 equals 11. Another is 4 is a solution for 2x plus 3 equals 11? So let's see. Write the original equation. Then we have 2 times x, which is 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. Is that correct? Yes. So therefore, our equation is true because 4 is the right solution for 2x plus 3 equals 11. Now let's proceed to the two important properties of equality in solving linear equation in one variable. So we have the addition property and the multiplication property. So let's start with the addition property of equality. So for the addition property of equality, we have this one. A is equal to B and A plus C is equal to B plus C are equivalent equation. So pareho lang daw yung dalawa. Etong A equals B, pareho lang siya ito. So, ibig sabihin, kung ang A ko at ang B ko pareho sila or equal sila, let's say this is 2 and this one is 2 also, so equal sila. No? Kung ano man yung mga variable dyan. Kunyari, x plus 2 and then 2 plus x, ganon. So, lalagyan ko sila ng x, halimbawa, so pareho pa rin sila, equivalent pa rin yung equation na yon. Okay, so example, 8 plus z equals negative 8. Usually, sa pagsasolve nito, lahat ng mga integers nasa kabila, nasa left side. And then lahat ng mga variable nasa right side. So, may iwan si Z. Ngayon, para ma-solve ito, gagamitin natin yung addition property of equality. So, dito, para ma-solve ito, kukunin natin yung opposite sign ng 8. Ano ba yung opposite sign ng positive 8? E di negative 8. Since negative 8, kung anong ginawa ko dito, mag-a-add ako ng negative 8 dito, mag-a-add din ako ng negative 8 doon. So, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. And then, 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. And negative 8 plus negative 8 is equal to negative 16. Therefore, z is equal to negative 16. So, that's our final answer. Yung iba naman, ang ginagawa, they transpose the 8. So, magiging negative 8 kasi mag-change tayo ng sign kapag naglilipat tayo ng number. So, ito, makakancel na siya kasi wala na siya, nilipat na natin. So, negative 8 plus negative 8 is negative 16. So, ganun din siya. Okay? Next, 4p minus 11 minus p equals 2 plus 2p minus 20p. So, first, simplify muna natin. 4p minus 1p is equal to 3p. Tama? And then, 2 minus negative 20 is equal to negative 18. Hindi natin pwedeng i-add si 2 tsaka 2p kasi hindi sila pareho ng variable. Hindi natin pwedeng ipag-minus si 4p kay negative 11 kasi hindi rin sila pareho ng variable. So, yung pinagsasama lang natin or pinagma-minus natin ay yung mga yung mga pareho ang variable. At yun yung may sa kabila yung parehong p at sa kabila naman yung parehong integers. So, meron na tayong ganito. So, 3p minus 11 equals 2p minus 18. Para makancel si negative 11, kunin natin yung opposite sign niya. That's positive 11. So, we will add positive 11 here and then positive 11 dito. So, ito siya. Okay. So, inuna pala dito is yung 2p. So, we have negative 2p. So, negative 2p, negative 2p, kasi positive siya. And then, ika-cancel na natin yun kasi 0 ang equivalent nun. 3p plus negative 2p is positive p. Ngayon, simplify natin, negative 11, so magiging positive 11 and positive 11. So, this one is 0. The negative 18 plus 11 is negative 7. So, p is equal to negative 7. Another example is this one. So, first, simplify mo muna siya using distributive property. So, 5 times 3, sige, pakita ko yung answer muna. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times z is 5z. Negative times positive 8z is negative 8z. And negative times positive 9 is negative 9 equals negative 4z. So, pwede tayo mag-simplify muna dito using 15 minus 9 tsaka 5z minus 8z. So, ang magiging answer natin, 6 minus 3z equals negative 4z. So, pwedeng etong negative 4z, kunin ko yung reciprocal niya kasi gusto ko na sa kabila yung mga z. So, magiging positive z both side. Mag-a-add tayo. So, ika-cancel na natin to kasi 0 na yan. And negative 3z plus 4z is positive z or positive 1z. 4 minus 3 is 1. Then, since may 6 pa dyan, so kukunin ko yung opposite ng 6, opposite sign ng 6, and that is negative 6. So, ayan. And then, ika-cancel na natin yon. And then, 0 plus negative 6 is negative 6. Therefore, z is equal to negative 6. Can you follow? Okay. Now, let's proceed to another property of equality, which is the multiplication property of equality. So, sa multiplication property of equality, ayan. So, meron tayong A equals B and AC times is equal to BC are equivalent equations. So, pareho lang daw sila. So, let's say A is equal to B. Let's say 2 is equal to 2 and then yung C, yung X. So, therefore, 2X is equal to 2X. Now, let's have an example. Halimbawa dito, negative Y equals 8. Lagi yung tatandaan na kapag meron tayong final answer na kailangan positive yung ating variable. So, since negative siya, kailangan natin mag-multiply both sides by negative 1. Ito yung sinasabi niya na C. Ito yung kunyari yung letter C. Okay? So, ayan. We will multiply both sides by negative 1 and then negative 1 times negative y is positive y and 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. So, this is our final answer for that particular example. Another example is this one. So, 1 over 7x equals 5 over x. So, paano naman yan? So, ang gagawin lang natin, we will get the reciprocal of this number. Ano bang reciprocal niyan? The reciprocal is 7 over 1. Ang ibig sabihin ng reciprocal, pagpapalitan natin sila ng lugar. Ang denominator, lalagay natin sa numerator. Ang numerator, lalagay natin sa denominator. And 7 divided by 1 is equal to 7. Tama? So, we have this one. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 divided by 7 is equal to 1. That's why meron tayong 1x dito. 7 times 5 is 35 over 9. Or to simplify that, what is 35 over 9? So, mixed number siya kasi naka-improper fraction. So, ang answer natin is 3 and 8 over 9. So, that is our final answer, no? The simplest form. Next, 8 over 3x equals 6. Again, get the reciprocal. That is 3 over 8. Something is wrong. I think, siguro ito yung mali. No, this is 3 over 8. Okay, so sorry for this wrong example. That's 3 over 8. So 8 over 3, 8 over 3 yan. Okay? So, okay, for this one, pwede namang i-multiply or pwede mag-cancel. So, pwede naman tayo mag-multiply. 8 times 3 is 24 and 3 times 8 is 24. 24 divided 24 is 1. So, we have 1x. Equals 6 times 8 is 48. 48 divided 3 is 16. So, we have x equals 16 as our final answer. Can you follow? Now, recall that multiplying by a number is equivalent to dividing by its reciprocal. So, ito yan. Now, pwede naman nating ibahin. So, we have negative 1 equals 26. So, what is the opposite sign of negative 1? That's positive 1. So, ganun pa rin ang gagawin natin. So, we will cancel this one kasi 0 na yan. 26 plus 1 is 27. So, 3z equals 27. Para ma-cancel si 3, divide natin both sides by 3. Ayan. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So, meron tayong answer na 1z. 27 divided 3 is 9. So, z equals 9. Again, since 1 lang yung answer natin, kahit hindi na natin ilagay, no? Kasi automatic na yan na alam natin na kapag z, meron siyang base na 1 or coefficient na 1. Okay, another example. 12x plus 30 plus 8x minus 60 equals 10. So, simplify muna natin both sides. 12x plus 8x is equal to 20x and 30 minus 6 is equal to 24. And then, simplify. 24, the opposite sign is negative 24. So, both sides, negative 24. Kakancel natin yon. 10 minus 24 is negative 14. Then, di-divide natin by 20. Negative 14 over 20 yung answer natin. 20 divided 20 is 1. Tama? So, yung negative 14 over 20, simplify natin siya. Divisible sila pareho by 2. So, ibig sabihin, 14 divided by 2 is 7 and 20 divided by 2 is 10. So, final answer natin is negative 7 over 10. Okay? Or yung pinaka-simplest form niya. Okay, balikan natin yung pagsosolve ng linear equation in one variable. So, una, kailangan mo muna i-simplify both sides of the equation. So, katulad ng ginagawa natin kanina, sinisimplify muna natin both sides. Second, use the addition and subtraction and also the multiplication properties to get all the variable terms on the left-hand side and all constant terms on the right-hand side. And then simplify both sides of the equation, and finally, divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the variables. So, example, we have x plus 1 equals 3 quantity x minus 5. So, first write the original equation, and then distribute 3x and then 3 negative 5, that is negative 15. Diba? And then, after that, anong gagawin? So, pwedeng unahin natin si 1, ililipat natin siya. So, 1, lilipat mo, magiging negative 1. Negative 15 plus negative 1 is negative 16. Yung 3x, ililipat ko rin siya, magiging negative 3x. So, magiging negative 3x plus 2 is negative 2x. Okay? Then, i-divide ko sila both sides by negative 2. So, magdi-divide tayo by negative 2, no? Pareho yan. Ayan. So, cancel. That's 1. Negative 16 divided negative 2 is 8. Bakit 8 lang, hindi negative 8? Kasi pareho sila ng sign. And remember, in the division of integers, if they have the same sign, the answer is positive. So, the answer is 8. To check, palitan natin yung x ng 8. So, ayan, no? Yung original equation natin ito, pinalitan ko ng 8 yung x. So, 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 minus 5 is 3. And then 3 times 3, ayan, is equal to 9. So, therefore, yung solution natin is correct. Another example is 3 quantity x plus 5 plus 4 equals 1 minus 2 quantity x plus 6. So, we have this one. So, multiply mo lang 3x and then 15, negative 2x and then negative 12. And then, after that, i-add natin yung 15 plus 4 and then 1 minus 12. So, yung answer, ayan, negative 11 tsaka 19. So, ililipat ko si 19, magiging negative 19. So, negative 11 plus negative 19 is negative 30. Ililipat ko na naman si negative 2. So, magiging positive 2 plus 3x, 5x. And then, didivide ko sila both side by 5, makukuha ko negative 6. Then, the solution is negative 6. To check, palitan natin yung x dito ng negative 6. So, we have 3, negative 1. Bakit negative 1? Kasi negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. Dito naman 0. Okay? Next, 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then, negative 2 times 0 is 0. So, huwag din na natin isulat yun. Negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1 is equal to 1. Is that true? Correct. So, therefore, our solution is correct. Equation with fractions can be simplified by multiplying both sides by the common denominator. Example, this one, 1/2 x plus 2/3 equals 1/3 x plus 4. So, for this one, kukunin muna natin yung LCD ng 3, 3, at saka 2. So, ang LCD nila ay 6. So, multiply natin both sides by 6. Ang iba, ang ginagawa, 6 times 1 divide 2. Pwede naman 6 divide 2 times 1. Kung gano'n ang gagawin natin, 6 times 1 is 6 divide 2 is 3. So, we have 3x. 6 times, teka lang, pakita ko na yung answer. Yan. 6 times 2 is 12. Divide 3 is 4. 6 times 1 is 6 divide 3 is 2. 2 times x is 2x and 2 times 4 is 8. Okay? Ngayon, ililipat ko si 4, magiging negative 4. So, since naging negative 4, 8 minus 4 is 4. Ililipat ko si 2x, magiging negative 2x. So, negative 2x plus 3x is positive x. So, meron tayong x equals 4. Now, check natin. Using this equation, palitan lang natin si x ng 4. So, 4 times 1 is 4. Tama? Divide 2 is 2. Then, 4 plus 4 is 8 times 1 divide 3 is 8 over 3. Ayan siya. Diba? Ngayon, multiply din yan. So, 8 over 3 yan. Ito, ang gawin na lang natin para mabilis, 8 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. So, 8 over 3 is equal to 8 over 3. Is that correct? Okay. So, pwede rin naman kunin natin yung kanyang LCD. So, mahabang proseso pero pinakamadali na yung pinakita ko that we multiply 3 times 2 plus 2 is 8 over 3. So that's all about solving linear equation in one variable, about the definition, properties, sample problems. I hope you learned from this lesson. Thank you very much for listening and good day.